We were in the roadside unit that morning, and our guys had been working overnight to handle the storm. We got news that probably the power was out at this facility, our I-40 rest area facility, so we came down to try to help out.
And a gentleman came up to us and made the statement. He said, the right lane of I-40 has fallen off.
We started to get calls about sections of the interstate that were starting to wash out.
There was a need, and at the end of the day, we're public servants, and so we acted in that manner. We went to where the need was.
We start down that way thinking, maybe a pothole, maybe a rock slide. We don't really know what we're going into, and come out of the tunnel and see people standing outside their cars and on the wall, screaming for help, waving their arms.
There was just so much devastation in one spot at one time that it almost took your breath away.
We was telling people, there were some people that were out of their cars, we was telling them to get back in their cars so that they could mobilize and get started back the other way.
The longer we stayed, the ground was leaving. I actually watched the ground fall out from underneath the guardrails, and the guardrail dangling there, and the pavement cracking, and we knew we had to get the people off the highway.
Of course, the vegetation along the side of the road, there was good-sized trees, and they would start popping and cracking, moving a little bit, and within 30 seconds they were gone. They were floating down the river. Concrete barriers gone as well. Thankfully, the IMAP folks showed up on the scene and knew how to operate the traffic gate there in the median wall, and were able to get that open. But we had to direct everybody backwards and back them out one at a time.
Trooper Henderson, Garrett, myself were pretty much hand in hand, moving vehicles and stopping vehicles when we're back to tractor trailers.
We were fortunate that we were able to get everybody out and save the lives, and at the same time, the property to go along with it being their trucks and vehicles.
When you see the road leaving and the trees leaving and Jersey barriers leaving like they were, yeah, there's some fear. But just to know that all those people walked away unhurt and unharmed, that was a big relief.
There are a lot of people that throughout this storm that made a lot of sacrifices, that thought very quickly, and honestly, I was just there in the right place at the right time and did what anybody would have done.
We're honored to have it, but I think any of our fellow employees would have done the same.
I was humbled, and it gave some feelings of regret, just knowing that the many other folks in Western North Carolina had done everything that they could do to help in the different areas.
Just what we do, it's a calling, it's what we're called for. We come out here to help people.
But I don't feel that I deserve it any more than any other person out there that day working.
These employees did exactly what we expected of them, and they went above and beyond to serve in the line of duty, to protect the public, to act as heroes. They saved the day, and we're so proud of them, and we can't thank them enough.